you're not going to make the argument that you can have presidential candidates talking about how they will affect the lives of 330 plus million people, and I can't tell those people they're wrong. That's insane. The issue with a live show is YouTube defaults to taking the show down. And if a live stream is ended, it is gone. That's it. It's in the middle of a live broadcast. So I'm wondering how X will handle this, because we intend to simulcast for this reason, because this is fair use, but we will likely be attacked by these big networks. Now, to the bulk of the story, which is the reason why they're doing this, I don't believe this is a money play.
So yesterday was quite the interesting day when CNN's Cassie Hunt cut off Caroline Leavitt when she brought up Jake Tapper, one of the moderators in this debate coming up on Thursday on CNN between Donald Trump and Joe Biden.
It takes someone 5 minutes to Google Jake Tapper, Donald Trump, to see that Jake Tapper has consistently, frequently likened President Trump to Adolf Hitler.
Ma'am, I'm going to stop this interview if you continue to attack my colleagues. I would like to talk about Joe Biden and Donald Trump, who you work for.
Yes.
If you are here to speak on his behalf, I am willing to have this conversation.
I am stating facts that your colleagues have stated in the past.
Okay.
Now,
I'm sorry, guys. We're going to come back out to the panel. Caroline, thank you very much for your time. You are welcome to come back at any point. She is welcome to come back.
Which was followed up by this post on X by Cassie Hunt. You come on my show, you respect my colleagues, period. I don't care what side of the aisle you stand on, as my track record clearly shows. Well, I don't care what her track record shows. The fact is, Caroline Leavitt was pointing out something that Jake Tapper has done in the past. It's something that you can discover with a simple Google search, like she said, and that is that Jake Tapper thinks that Donald Trump is a Nazi, right? Which is just crazy that he's one of the moderators, like I said, moderators for this debate, because in my opinion, it's basically going to be Trump versus three people. Jake Tapper, I forget who the other moderator's name is, and then Joe Biden. Now, I'm not worried because Donald Trump is really killing it right now. He's doing such a good job staying active. He appears to be healthier than he's been in years, contrary to what a lot of the mainstream Democrat media is telling the people, which I can't believe these people still believe anything that CNN says, to be honest with you, but they do. I see it in my comments. But Caroline Leavitt, she responded, "You cut off my microphone for bringing up the debate moderator's history of anti-Trump lies. This proved our point that President Trump will not be treated fairly on Thursday at the debate, yet he is still willing to do this 3 versus 1 fight to bring his winning message to the American people, and he will win." Which brings me to my next concern that you saw in the intro, and that is CNN wants to completely control the narrative of what comes out of this debate. They're going to be muting Trump's microphone. They say they're going to be muting Joe Biden's microphone as well, but we all know that Trump speaks 1,000 words, maybe 5,000 words publicly to Joe Biden's 1 word publicly. Donald Trump is speaking into a microphone hours per day, where Biden goes on vacation all the time, and anytime he speaks into a microphone, he gaffes. Yeah, whatever. People say he has a history of stuttering. Go back 20 years, 25 years, and listen to how Joe Biden speaks then, and then compare it to how he speaks now. It's not the same. It's very obvious that he's experiencing the effects of growing old, right? And in my opinion, it's borderline elderly abuse, but his family doesn't care, so why should I care? Moving forward, I want to show you more of what Tim Pool said was his experience in dealing with YouTube and then CNN, about CNN controlling the narrative of how they want the American people to receive the message that CNN is going to try to put out during this debate on Thursday.
This is breaking news. I was hoping someone else had written about it before, but I tweeted this. CNN is now threatening any social channels that provide commentary on the debate, stating they will not allow the use outside of CNN. I said, "Commentary on a presidential debate is the epitome of fair use, and we fully intend to provide insight and real-time fact-checking Thursday live." So I'll recap the story for you guys that missed it. Earlier, last week, I received a message from YouTube, from a YouTube representative, saying they would like to speak with me on the phone about upcoming election season, to which I said, of course, we set a meeting. Earlier today, I had the phone call in which they said, in a manner of speaking, I'll paraphrase, that CNN had reached out to them because they know, what, you have tens of thousands of YouTube channels that do fact checking and commentary on presidential debates. One of the issues they said is that this is not a Commission on Presidential Debates debate. It is a CNN copyrighted event or something to that effect. And they're requesting everybody reach out to them if they're going to, do, like, rebroadcast or something. And I said, sure. And I was like, I can provide CNN that courtesy. I know Fox News will be simulcasting the debate. And however, I don't consider what we're doing it's not going to be a simulcast or a rebroadcast. It is going to be direct fact checking and commentary on the statements made by the President of the United States and the front runner for the 2024 election, which I believe is the epitome of fair use. So, but in a sign of good faith and goodwill, I reached out to the representative at CNN, to which YouTube connected me. And I said, hey, here's what we're going to be doing. This is how we're going to do it. Thank you. And the response was something, again, paraphrasing, but it was like, confirming we are not allowing YouTubers to rebroadcast. Only certain, websites and our digital outlets will be allowed, blah, blah, blah. To which I responded, commentary and fact checking on presidential debates is the epitome of fair use. And we will do this. Hope that helps. My attitude was kind of like, hey, let's make sure they understand what we're doing beforehand. They have no legal leg to stand on. But this is really interesting. Now, I did put up a tweet for Elon Musk. Not that I expect him to answer in the immediate, but, Elon is... we're
on the show for a couple hours, Elon. If you want to give a live update, it'd be cool.
On X, Elon answers. He really does. He's very attentive to his customers, which are humans and not the advertisers for the most part, which I respect. Elon Musk is vowing not to have these streams taken down. Last night, I tweeted, CNN is now threatening any social channels that provide commentary on the debate, stating they will not allow the use outside of CNN. Commentary on a presidential debate is the epitome of fair use, and we fully intend to provide insight and real-time fact-checking Thursday live. I posited this to Elon. Question for Elon Musk. Will live commentary and fact-checking shows for the CNN debate be taken down if CNN files a DMCA, or will X default to fair use and have the matter handled externally? We plan to simulcast. Elon Musk's response: the public has a right to see presidential debates however they would like. DMCA does not apply. Okay, now let me tell you a couple things. I have gotten confirmation from other personalities that this is in play. YouTube has been reaching out to people to let them know. CNN is, it's hard to say veiled threat necessarily, but they've put out streaming use rules, much like Fox News did with their presidential debate. And Fox also filed takedowns on many people who provided commentary and fact-checking on these debates. What I can tell you is this. Apparently, I should say it's being reported, this is the first time in U.S. history a sitting president will debate his predecessor. That's amazing, because we typically don't have these instances where a president loses after his first term and there's a chance for a second term. I believe it only happened once before. I could be wrong. I believe once. The idea that CNN would gatekeep fact-checking in real time and try and stop anyone from criticizing, commenting on, and fact-checking a historic presidential debate is laughably absurd. Apparently, I don't know if this is true, CNN is not charging money to the other networks that are distributing, in whatever way they are, I don't know which ways, the debate with Trump and Biden. If that's the case, it's a marketing play, I suppose, but then why provide rules to other networks, and why deny YouTubers the right to comment? Or they don't have the ability to deny that right, but why attempt to attack anybody who would? I think this is part of their CNN's pro-Democrat play. And of course, they're probably going to go after pro-Democrat personalities, don't get me wrong, but they want to instruct and control the narrative. They're going to shut off Trump's mic. We saw that this morning, Cassie Hunt cutting off the mic of Trump's press secretary. And the last thing they want is for other channels to watch the debate and say Biden is wrong. So this is why they're doing it outside of the Commission on Presidential Debates, because they're going to try and use every legal move they can to stop us from fact-checking this and calling out Joe Biden.
So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. The moral of the story, in my opinion, is that CNN wants to control the narrative and that they're scared that Donald Trump is going to roast Joe Biden, which most of us know. And especially if Joe Biden has one of his accidents on stage or multiple accidents on stage, and they rush to commercial or they usher him off or whatever happens, they're going to immediately come out with some BS to protect Joe Biden, essentially, right? Which is crazy to me because CNN had its best 4-year run in a long time when Donald Trump was the president. CNN made a lot of money because Donald Trump was the president. They've had to fire multiple people, their biggest personalities, once he lost, simply because people weren't tuning in and they were paying those people too much. Which just goes to show that CNN isn't in it for the money. They're in it for the political influence, just like most of these people, all of these people, that are charging Donald Trump, bringing bullcrap charges against him, keeping him tied up in court. It's a coordinated effort to try to keep Donald Trump out of the White House. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.